Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an eyeshadow look using Jaclyn Hill's 35 Dream colors. I did a short little video on my Instagram TV channel doing just some really natural colors, and I really tend to stay up here in this area just as I'm getting ready for work really quickly. They just apply super seamlessly, but I had some of you ask about using some more of these darker shades. So today I'm going to be doing a look that's a little bit more amped up, a little bit more smoky, using some more of her colors. I'm also going to be doing a challenge by just using one brush. This is my brush that I'm going to be using, and I like to do stuff like this because it just shows that you don't have to have a million gazillion things to do good makeup. So you don't always have to have the most expensive, and you don't always have to have the best tools. You can always start somewhere, and sometimes too much can become really overwhelming. Don't forget to subscribe down below, and at the end, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. All right, so let's get started. We're zoomed in a little bit closer. Like I said, I'm using one brush, and I'm using the Jaclyn Hill palette. I like to just start off all over the lid. You can be kind of messy about this. We're just gonna use a really nice soft transitional shade. Basically, we're gonna be kind of covering up, especially if you didn't use an eye primer, just any transparency in your lid. What I like to use is I like to really go for these two colors. It's Silk Cream and EYESHADOW. So either of those are really good. I'm gonna actually go in with the EYESHADOW, and then I just went at it with the flat part of my brush, and then I'm gonna be going all over the lid. And I'm rocking back and forth, bringing it all the way in to the corner. And I'm not necessarily going all over the lid, but just kind of a messy version of in that socket, in that crease. I do like to kind of circle it around on the outsides and then windshield wiper it in on the end, and the same for the other eye, of course. And this is kind of always how I start off with, regardless whether I'm going to be doing more darker, deeper look or just a really light quick for work or something like that. I mean, sometimes I do more makeup for work. So I'm just going back in with the same color, getting a little bit on my brush and making sure to tap off the fallout. And it's just darkening just a little bit and building that color. Now I'm going in the same product, but I'm dipping it in there with just kind of more of the tip, almost the edge of it, of that brush. And then I'm gonna go underneath the eye. A lot of people like to do this afterwards, but I honestly, especially just using one brush, and I like to do this often because it really helps with speed, and at the end of the day, you're blending them all together, so you're kind of going darker and darker, and so you're not necessarily messing up your brush, if that makes sense. So I'm going underneath, and I'm just winging it out just a little bit. And you want to make sure that you're bringing it up because you want to draw the lines up on your face. Going back just a little bit more, and I'm bringing it down just a smidge on that corner, just so it's not as tight to my eyelid. So next, I normally go in to kind of this second line here. I do either like the Pukey or the Pooter. Wow, those are lovely names, Jaclyn. Or also the Butter. So you could kind of pick from there. They kind of have different tones. I'm gonna do the Butter one. It's a little bit warmer And then I'm kind of using, I kind of got the product all over my brush, but I'm just gonna be going in tighter in that crease. So I'm not being as messy as I was, kind of just rocking it back and forth. Windshield wipers. I don't know if you can hear my dog. Yep, I'm sure you can. I have a 17-year-old Maltese. He's an old guy. He doesn't have any teeth. He's got Alzheimer's. Just bringing this color underneath. Again, more so on the outside. The other one, I did bring it in a little bit further. This one, I'm kind of just staying more on the outside. So yeah, anyways, he's definitely a high maintenance dog, but we love him. If you've seen some of my other videos, I'm sure you've seen him on my channel. Oh, here he is. He just got a haircut. Now I'm gonna start going in even darker. I'm going to actually grab that pukey color. Actually, Pooter color is a little bit darker, and I'm going in with the tip of my brush. I'm just gonna dab it in there. So I'm going in really tight in the corner and just kind of like bouncing it there. Just right there on the crease. Just kind of bouncing it back and forth and leaving my lid open because it's kind of, honestly, it's pushing the brush kind of tight in that area. So now I'm going to start moving into some of these even darker colors over here. I'm going to grab Roxanne and just once again, I'm gonna pull it out just a little bit more. Love, love, love this color. And I kind of want to bring it, when I bring it out, I almost do like a swoop, almost like a cat eye mimicking. So I'm coming around and out. Then I'm also going to grab it and take it underneath the eye, right there on that corner, and we're coming into a point and just winging that out. I actually have not done an eyeshadow video in this new setup, so I'm not sure at all how the colors are coming across. This is after work as well, so I'm gonna go in a little bit darker, and this one is Hilster. I am wiping off my brush here just so that I can be a little bit cleaner. I'm actually bringing this in just a smidge, running it in my crease. So I'm just running this in my crease on this eye. A little bit underneath. It's always good to just kind of look back and see where you're at. And I'm wiping it off again on here, so I have a little bit more of a cleaner brush to work with, just as far as kind of buffing it and just kind of blending it, blowing it out. And sometimes I like to go back and pick up one of those lighter shades. So picking up Butter, and I have a relatively clean brush because I'm using my arm to wipe it off. And I'm just gonna go over there and just really kind of like buff it out. Tiny circles. So I really wanted to stay with one brush, but I kind of feel like it's okay. I kind of really feel like I'd like to just make it a little bit more smoky. And so I am gonna grab a different brush. I've got just a pretty fine brush, pretty tight. And I'm gonna go in with chip right now. It's pretty dark. It's like a dark maroony, purpley brown color, and I'm just gonna line underneath. Have not used this brush for this either, so hopefully I don't end up with a black eye. Then I'm gonna do the top lash line as well. And now I'm gonna do the other eye just the same. Love that. I'm pretty positive this is probably not coming off on camera the way that I see it here. So I'm gonna go back to my brush and I'm gonna make sure that I'm cleaning it off really well. I'm gonna even use a little bit of my leggings that I have on. And I'm going to apply a little bit of the shimmer to my lids. I'm gonna be using Creamsicle. It's kind of a bronzy brown. I haven't used this color either, but why not, right? And I'm just dabbing it. Just to finish up this look, I'm going to go in and grab Beam. It's this second color right here. I've been using it as a highlighter for the inside of my eyes, and I just grab it with my fingers because I find that to be the easiest, and pop it in my corners. And I'm just gonna apply a little bit more mascara to this look, and also a little bit of lip just to finish it out, a little bit more bronzer, and I'll be right back with the finished look. All right, everyone, well, this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed it. Using Jaclyn Hill's palettes and going a little bit darker and smokier and sultry with the colors. If you'd like to see more makeup looks, make sure to leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. I'll see you next time.